Move on. Comic Con Suicide Squad is expected to have a big presence. What does Warner Brothers need to do to restore confidence in the fans? And what are the odds that Zack Snyder gets booed on stage? Jake?
The odds of him getting booed? I'll say about 25%. I'll give it 25%. It's not very high, but
That would have been higher.
no, I'll give it 25% because I think that it got bashed by critics. Obviously, Batman v Superman, but I think a lot of the diehard fans walked away loving the movie just because it was Batman v Superman. But as far as what they need to do, I think that Suicide Squad needs to be good. I think at least good. If it's great, then I think they're back on track. I think they need to announce the official date for a Batman movie, and I think they also need to announce a official date for Man of Steel 2. Because if you remember, after Man of Steel 2, even though it got 55% on Rotten Tomatoes or something, people were stoked to see where this universe was going after Man of Steel. And I think people want to get back to the smaller, contained, solo superhero movies. Even though Justice League is coming, they want to see what happened with Superman next.
Right.
They want to see what happens with Batman next. And so I think that's what they need to do. The main thing, though, is Suicide Squad has to be good. If it's not good, then they're in big trouble.
I don't think Zack Snyder's going to be there. I really don't. This has nothing. I mean, other than the fact that it's in the same universe, Zack Snyder is an executive producer on Suicide Squad? Is he even that? Maybe just a producer? You know who's going to be there is David Ayer. He's going to be championing this film. If Zack Snyder does come out, maybe I say a 10% chance he gets booed just because some fans can be assholes sometimes. But I really don't think he's going to be there. I think they don't want to focus on Batman v Superman. They want to focus on Suicide Squad. You're going to have David Ayer and the whole entire cast there. I don't think Zack Snyder's going to be there at all.
And Wonder Woman. I think they'll drop the Wonder Woman trailer.
That'd be awesome.
Because that comes out in July of next year.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a year.
I know Gal Gadot didn't perform a great she's not the best actress, but I still love the Wonder Woman character, and I think she's going to do great things.
It'll be a year out, so because they dropped the Batman v Superman trailer how long before the teaser? How long before the movie? A year and a half?
Man.
It was a year and a half, right?
It was a year after they announced it, so about.
I have
about a year.
high hopes for Wonder Woman.
I think we'll
very
see.
much looking
I think we'll
forward to that
see
movie.
at a minute and a half trailer, 90-second trailer,
teaser.
a 90-second teaser.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's end this with our Showdown Sunday. Every Sunday, I put two movie-related forces together. They can be actors, directors, characters, movies. And I chose the hot topic of the news world, Brie Larson versus Emily Blunt for Captain America role.
Captain America.
Captain Marvel.
Are they
I'm sorry.
recasting? Chris Evans is leaving?
They're making Captain America a female character.
Yeah.
Come on, this is you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys saw this
I
coming. Yeah.
forgot.
So, who do you think should be Captain Marvel?
That's too easy for that guy.
Alright.
Come on, that's way too
Who
easy.
should be your
Serious?
Captain
All
Marvel?
right. I love Emily Blunt. I think she's a great actress. She's a badass in Live, Die, Repeat. But it's Brie Larson. I've been saying Brie Larson for over 6 months. She is an Oscar-winning actress. She's 26 years old. She's from Sacramento. She's getting in shape for Kong Skull Island and for Captain Marvel. Brie Larson all the way.
Okay, and you?
Emily Blunt, dude. I love Brie Larson, and I still have yet to see Room, by the way. But
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap.
I know. I've still yet to see Room, but I've been championing for Emily Blunt all along, man. I've been wanting her to play this role. I know that she's a bit older, not that far off, and I just think that after seeing her in Edge of Tomorrow and after seeing her in Sicario, I just think she would be so good in that role.
You know what's bad for me is I'm already envisioning Brie Larson in the role. I'm getting used to it, and I should not do that because these discussions can fall out, and I'm going to be upset if they do.
And it's nothing against Brie Larson. If they were to cast her today as Captain Marvel, I would be so happy they got her.
Yeah, but you're getting forced to choose.
Yeah, and
and you always wanted Emily Blunt.
Emily
That was your
Blunt,
number one
she's
choice.
been my number one from the and she's we did our top 5 actresses last year, and she was ranked in the number 1 for me, and she still is. And I would love to see her in this universe as Captain Marvel. And if she doesn't get Captain Marvel, I hope to see her in the universe as some other character down the road, because I think she is one of the best working actresses today, and I'd love to see her in that role. And the same goes for Brie Larson.
I'm a lot more intrigued by Brie Larson than I was a year ago for the role, but I gotta go Emily Blunt. I mean, And it's nothing against Brie Larson's. We haven't seen her in an action flick yet. So we don't know how she'll fare. We know she can do dramatic. Like that's not the problem at all. And yeah, she's an actress. She can do anything. But I mean, let's wait and see. I wrote in my article that they could play two different types of Captain Marvels. You can have a tough as nails, down and dirty Captain Marvel and Emily Blunt. Or you can have the more what's the right word? Softer.
For Brie Larson?
Yeah.
No,
I think either way she's going to
Finesse.
be a hard
it's funny. I
badass.
think that I think Brie Larson, if they were to get Brie Larson, I think they would make her harder.
Yeah.
It's more of a hardened character if Brie Larson was there because they saw what she did with Room.
All right, what about the age thing? I know, all right, so Brie Larson's 26, Emily Blunt's 33. I know it's not that far of a gap, but knowing that these older actors are going to eventually move on pretty soon, you want to cast young for Marvel so they can play these characters for another 15
Well, you
years.
got to remember, though, Robert Downey Jr. was cast as Iron Man as how old was he? Like 40?
He was 41.
I agree.
41, 42?
But I think they need more young actors.
Well, you got Spider-Man that takes the average down to what,
Yeah.
like 17? So, I mean,
Yeah, Elizabeth
Olsen, she's young. I mean, you have Chadwick Boseman,
Don't
he's
get me
pretty
wrong.
young.
Emily Blunt, I'll be happy if they cast Emily
Well,
Blunt.
he's
but
38,
I need to get ready if Brie Larson falls out of top.
Well, you're like you said, you're already envisioning it,
Yeah.
so it's going to be hard to change
it
change
really
your
is.
perspective. So,
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to end Apocalypse Movie News for this week. I want to thank Gio for gathering the notes and joining us. Where can they find you online, Gio?
You can find me on Twitter at GeoRamos24 and apocalypsemovies.com.
And Jake Berlin.
Twitter, Instagram at Qui-Gon Jake, apocalypsemovies.com every day.
And you can find me, Jacob Bartley, on Twitter at Jacob Bartley _, on Instagram at Jacob Ryan Bartley, and on this Apocalypse Movies YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit that like button, shoot us a comment, let us know what you thought about any of the topics that we talked about today, and until next time, you all take care.